Borderlands is one of the most well-known looter shooters in gaming history, starting all the way back in 2009 with Borderlands, which led to multiple different sequels and spin-offs, creating the Borderlands franchise as we know it today. So today we're going to play every single Borderlands, then we're going to rate each game from 1 to 5 stars, and see how each of them hold up today. So if you guys enjoy, feel free to click the like button down below, subscribe if you guys are new, let me know what other franchises you want to see going forward in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop in. And here we are inside of Borderlands, the Game of the Year edition. This is the PS4 port version of it. I was going to go get the original game, however, I already had all the Borderlands from the PS4 ports, and I felt like the game would run better, look better. I feel like that's better for everybody. But we're going to hop into the Borderlands. We're going to play for a little bit and just see how this game holds up today in 2024. I know I can't have you guys hear the audio, maybe for a second here. But man, is this one of the greatest intros in gaming history? I remember hearing this for the first time when I played it when I was God, I was probably 12 at this point. And just absolutely loving a song that I actually knew being in a game. God, this game is so good. That one song got me locked in to want to play this game for 30, 40, 50 hours. Alright, here we go. So the basis of all Borderlands games starting off, you get to choose one of 4 characters, essentially with different abilities. I normally choose Soldier for Borderlands 1. There's Berserker, Hunter, and then there's Siren. Honestly, for this time around, we're going to use Hunter because we get Bloodwing, and I love Bloodwing. So go ahead and choose the Hunter.
Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens.
I just love the art style of Borderlands games. Even though, yes, this is going to not look nearly as good as, say, Borderlands 3, but just, this, cartoonish color pattern just looks so good compared to other games that released in 2009. I know the fidelity's been increased. I know it looks better, but for something that was released in 2009 to have, this kind of color palette, it's almost timeless. And I think it was probably built with that in mind. And look who it is. Claptrap, baby. One of the GOATs. As someone who's a big Destiny fan and love playing Destiny, and of course I recording this video the day after they announced a bunch of those layoffs and stuff, so that wasn't very great for Destiny fans. But at least in this case, I just love looter shooters, so I love the leveling system. I love being able to level up by just playing. I love just having new weapons and being able to try new weapons all the time. And Borderlands did it so good with how many different kinds of weapons, and then the different brands of weapons having certain perks tied to their brand. There we go. It's dead. The name of the game though is looting. This gun's actually kind of sick. Like I said, I never really used him. When I ever played co-op, I always played Soldier or Berserker, and I think 1 or 2 times I played Siren. For the most part, I love playing as Soldiers for sure. I used to be the guy in co-op sessions that would just loot every little thing. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with I see some green lights popping up to go get $20 in cash. I'm there every time. Oh, this game doesn't have sliding. I'm pretty sure the other ones have sliding, right? I went to go slide and it didn't work. I forgot these don't have sliding yet. I say gunplay feels decent. It's definitely not as smooth as probably the later games we're going to play, but feels pretty good up to this point. I'm chilling with it. I didn't expect to be having a sniper off the gate, though. I'm not going to lie to you. How is hip firing more accurate with this gun than aiming down sights? There we go. Open. Oh, there we go. Dr. Zed. That's one thing, because I'm pretty sure Dr. Zed got his own DLC expansion. I remember Borderlands having some really good expansions. Even expansions that led to spin-off games like Tiny Tina's. They're really taking you through the most basic quests. I feel like I'm starting a new WoW character. And sometimes it takes a little bit to get going. I remember Pre-Sequel and 2 being a little bit more faster paced getting going. Even Borderlands 3, I would argue, you start, it's a little bit more faster paced than 1. But then again, of course, this is the first one. They're trying to get you introduced to everything. And this is where it all started, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, as we're kind of walking over here, let me know what you guys think of Borderlands 1. Where does that rank in your favorite Borderlands? Obviously, we're not playing the one originally on the 360 and PS3, but, I mean, you know, I know it doesn't narrowly hold up as well as like some of the newer games, of course, which makes sense considering that it's, what is it now, a like 16-year-old game? Do I have that right? I think it's 16 years old at this point. So obviously, like, it's not going to hold up nearly as well as something that came out, you know, 10, 12, 13 years later. I can't just one-shot him in the head, though. Get me on a clip. Oh my god, baby, a triple. And I missed the clip. Dead. Alright, let's go to Skag Goalie. Discovering Skag Goalie, yes sir. Let's heal up here. Oh, let's go. Way faster fire rate. There we go. I kind of like that they, like, attacked, the Skags, like, attacked the Psychos. Like, they're not just all enemies hating on me. Gotta get those criticals. I do like this pistol. Even though it doesn't do as much damage as the other pistol, I can actually aim with it. And it's, like, way more precise, and I can easily get headshots. Which those criticals are huge, especially early on right now, to, like, take out enemies quickly. Remember there was a mod on PC that I played. I was over at a friend's house, and he had a mod where basically every single enemy you killed dropped a weapon, and it could be anywhere from one from your range all the way up to, like, this, like, legendary, like, perked out weapon that you weren't supposed to get till you, like, defeated a raid boss. But I think we're about to kill Nine Toes, so no matter for that. Let's take him out.
You woke the wrong dog.
He looks so cool. Okay, don't do that to me. That is rude. Nine Toes. He also has 3 balls. All right. Did I not hit him at all there? Critical. Nightwig. Oh, wait, hold on. I actually might die here. Actually, I might die here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, these Skags are tough. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's kill Digit. Pinky. Pinky's dead. W. Alright, now it's just me and you. And he dies by a critical. Okay, well, maybe it wasn't as tough. I don't know, he just wasn't dying very quickly before. But we got a better pistol. We'll take that. Alright, looks like we got some more loot over here, too. Well, he wasn't too bad to take out. Just that first time, I think I gotta remember, criticals are key here. If I can get criticals like that, they do so much damage. Alright, and that's gonna be it for Borderlands 1. Now, what would I give it between 1 and 5 stars? Obviously isn't the most up-to-date. It isn't gonna obviously look as good and play as good as Borderlands 3. But I'm gonna give it a solid 3 out of 5 stars. It's nostalgic. It definitely holds up, especially with these ports. Definitely looks really good. The gameplay is where it started all, and I'm not going to knock or hate on the original, so 3 out of 5 stars seem pretty fair. But up next, we have the sequel, Borderlands 2. Alright, and here we are inside of Borderlands 2. Now, this is usually up there with most people's favorite games, this or the pre-sequel. I'm excited to hop into Borderlands 2, let's do it. And here we are to the start of another Borderlands where we get to meet a top 10 antagonist in all of gaming, and I won't be told otherwise. Handsome Jack is one of the best characters in gaming history. If you don't agree with me, argue with the wall. I do not care. Damn. GG that Skag, and we'll be seeing ya. Borderlands 2. One of the best Borderlands there is. It's probably either 1 or 2, probably, for most people. And here's our new set of hunters. Vault hunters. I forgot what Borderlands 2. I think this was with the DLC that you got to also choose a couple different other ones. So we could do Krieg, Psycho, or Gage, Necromancer, Summon Death Trap. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna do Zero, because Zero, this is the only time you can actually play as Zero. We're gonna use Zero, the assassin. This glacier opening was pretty cool, I won't lie. This is another claptrap, a blue one? Wow. That was a lot of claptraps, holy. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Them all popping out of me, that literally scared me. Okay, we're already starting off pretty hot. Oh, man. Oh, claptrap lost his eye. Well, GG. Why he needed the eye and just left, who knows. Alright, some bully mongs. At least starting off for this one, they gave me an automatic weapon. I know I chose the hunter, and the hunter has a sniper. But god, at least I actually have like an automatic weapon. Now I think about it, I don't think I had an automatic weapon that whole time I played Borderlands 1 up to that point. Everything was revolvers and snipers. This gun's actually really good. Obviously, I know these are like low-level characters, but like, I like the recoil pattern on this, and this gun's sick. Knuckle dragger. This is kind of hard. All right, here we go. First boss of the game. We got to our first boss a lot faster. Badass. Some epic music. I'll take that. Almost dead, and Knuckle Dragger is dead, and we leveled up. Nice. Leveling up works the same way. The start for Borderlands 2 is definitely a lot more cinematic and a lot more narrative. Like, a lot more straightforward, considering from Borderlands 1, which I think is a good thing. And you kind of get to start in a new area before you kind of go into Sanctuary and all that. Perfect. Yeah, this little intro cinematic is definitely a lot better. Or at least it's a lot more, like, driven. Like, you're not going, you know, from guy to guy, talking to each guy. That's a really convoluted statement. Going back and forth, talking to one guy, doing a little fetch quest, going to another guy, doing another fetch quest, and finally get to a boss. Or this is just, like, more narrative driven. Just survive, get through, here's the tutorial, here's how you do stuff, let's keep it moving. Yeah, this gun's actually really nice. See, like, that's the one thing I was mentioning about earlier with the melee weapons. Like, it would just be cool, like, if you could, like, make a build to be able to, like, especially for Zero, because, like, his sword is his main thing. To be able to, like, just use his sword, or, like, have his sword be, like, his main weapon. And it, like, scales with his leveling, and, like, becomes, like, such a cooler thing. Such, like, a cooler way to play Borderlands than it being just about guns, you know? And Ginza. Jesus Christ. That's 2 jokes in the last 10 minutes about suicide. I just found this Gearbox Diab. I don't know if I unlocked this, but it seems like maybe I got it from like a DLC or something. I don't know, but we're gonna equip it. I mean, it's one-shotting, which I like. Wreck of the Icicle. Okay, here we go. First boss of the game. Boom and the brother Boom. Okay, Boom and Boom. Can I just sit here and just kind of like... He's not hitting me. Yeah, he hasn't hit me. Big Bertha and Boom. Murder Boom Boom, okay. It's kind of hard to do when you only have a sniper. Why is my my sensitivity is so slow? Wait, why can I not hit him? Why can I hit him? I'm quick scoping now. Oh, I guess I can hit him now? I don't understand. It's not like not hitting him? Can I only do it by like throwing grenades? Is that like... Okay, did I kill him? Okay, I don't understand. We earned a skill point. Some of my hits weren't hitting, even though I was hitting him directly with the sniper. I don't know. I'm having fun with this, though. I can definitely see the improvements. The game obviously looks a little bit better. The weapons feel a little bit better. At least the mission pathing for the main missions feel a lot better. It's not as, like, backtracky, go here, back and forth. It's moving, at least the first part bit is moving really fun. I know the gameplays, as you get later, are more... They're better, but they're similar, of course, to how Borderlands 1 was, because obviously they did it well. But with the addition of fast travel and stuff, is obviously makes this game so nice. And the story with Handsome Jack is just 10 times better. I'll glaze Handsome Jack to the day I die. Okay. Bro couldn't have just followed me. I had to ascend him. That's one thing about Borderlands games, is these like pop-ups that like just halt your game. It's such a small nitpicky thing, but I just absolutely hate that. Like, have it just pop up to the side for me so I can see, and then if I want to stop, I can. But unless it's, like, absolutely required that I need to do that to progress the game, like, do not do that. Do I really had to be, like, right next to him the entire time? I literally walked right by him. Wait, is he bugged? I pulled it. He ascended. I was right. Is it bugged? Alright, let me try restarting my game, I guess. So, I restarted my game, and it brought me all the way back to the beginning of this area. The objective is still all the way up there. I have to travel all the way up there. Okay, all the enemies respawned in, and honestly, to get back there is going to take me another 25 minutes. I'm not doing that. I don't care what anyone says. You guys can get mad. The game bugged on me. I do not care. I already played the game a good bit, got a really good idea of it. Honestly, that was just really annoying, just pissed me off. I really don't want to have to backtrack and go all the way back, spend another 25-30 minutes just to get back up to that area. And if it bugged again, oh, I would have lost my mind. But anyways, beside the point, what do I rate it out of 5 stars? I probably give it like a 3.5. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Barring that glitch, this is one of the best Borderlands games there is. There's a couple more that I think. There's one that I know people think is better, and then one that's my personal opinion that I know a lot of you guys will not like. But I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars, knocking down that star for just pissing me off right there. But next up, we have probably people's favorite Borderlands, The Pre-Sequel. Alright, and here we are inside of Borderlands The Pre-Sequel. This is not my favorite. It is right up there at number 2 for me. This, of course, heavily features in Handsome Jack, which is super, super sick. I love him. This came out 2 years after Borderlands 2, so hence this came out before the actual sequel. So this is technically Borderlands, like 1.5 if you want to get technical, but I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and hop in. I love that every single Borderlands always starts with a skag, eventually getting up. So I'm not sure if the same people that worked on Borderlands 2 also worked on the pre-sequel, or if there was like another team that mainly worked on it. Alright, here we go. So, in this game you can actually play, I remember this, you can play as Handsome Jack as like a doppelganger, and like the voice lines are actually so funny. Doppelganger with DigiJack support. And then you can also play as Claptrap, which is cool. Vault Hunter.exe Showdown. I don't know. I kind of want to play as Handsome Jack, but Claptrap would be kind of fun. I'm going to play as Handsome Jack. I'm going to play as the Doppelganger. I think it's funny. Let's go ahead and we'll choose Jack. I know there's some funny voice lines that come with it that are hilarious.
And thank you for answering Hyperion summons. Unfortunately,
that's not my Claptrap. That's not my Claptrap. Not my Claptrap. That's all I'm going to say. I know who my real Claptrap is, and it ain't him. I know the truth. The deep state don't want you to know that's not my Claptrap. Damn. And over his head, Jack. I think this board became like Handsome Jack, right? He's still like a programmer. Yeah, this is like pre him taking over Hyperion, if I remember correctly. I can tell you, each game that we play, the newer that it is, the way better the openings are. Like, this is actually so sick. The ice planet's really cool, but this is like, you're getting into it, you're facing against like not Psycho Banix, like you're facing against something different. New area, you're in space. I just love how all like the audio lines, he like directs it as like other Jack. That's super cool. Colonel T. Zaprion. Who the hell is that? What the hell? I don't even, yeah, I don't even know what that says. Alright.
What the hell was that? I didn't sign up for this. No idea, but I get the feeling it could.
I like how our character talks, though. It's funny. Yeah, in my opinion, I gotta say, before Borderlands 3, I would say the pre-sequel probably has the best, like, locations, being that most of them are on moons, other areas, whereas like most of the other ones, like 2 and 1, take place pretty much exclusively on Pandora. Okay, well, I'm about to die. Nice. Second win. Even though I have Handsome Jack following me, he was not gonna revive me. It just kind of broke. Thanks for asking, Jack. I want to know what you guys think about the new Borderlands movie that's coming out. Now that we're kind of at a low point with the pre-sequel just pushing into the next area. How are you guys excited for the new Borderlands movie? I'm a little skeptical because they've hired so many like top-tier actors, and generally that means that the movie isn't like plot-wise as good because they're just trying to sell tickets. But at the same time too, like I think it could be good. I have some things I'm a little nervous about. It looks like it loosely takes place for the first Borderlands game, I think. I'm not 100% sure though, but I'm pretty sure it takes loosely for Borderlands 1. But yeah, I'm pretty skeptical. I'm still going to go see it because I love Borderlands, but I'm worried that the movie, once we start seeing reviews come out, the movie may not be as great as we all we're hoping it might be. I want to be wrong though. I do want to be wrong. I hope it's a great movie and it's a great representation of Borderlands, and I hope it's great. And we got to kill some flame guy now in a mech suit. Nice. Flame Knuckle. We faced Knuckle Dragger as our first main boss. Now we're facing Flame Knuckle. Oh, I forgot I can do the Digijack thing. Now I have a bunch of jacks fighting for me. And he's dead. Oh, and then I gotta fight Flame Knuckle himself. The Digijack thing's pretty cool ability, I won't lie. Flame Knuckle will be dead in 3, 2, 1. There we go. The Digijack thing is actually a really cool ability. I don't remember that being it that good, but the fact that you kind of have like 4 or 5 of you kind of just shooting, helping do damage. I do like how this game kind of takes place as like a story time. You're kind of rewinding the clock, trying to figure out what's going on. Alright, looks like we're about to get moonshot. Handsome Jack is sending his body double to do his dirty work. Typical. Alright, here we go. Serenity's Waste. God, this game is so good. If you guys haven't played any of the Borderlands, or especially like pre-sequel 2, you definitely just need to go and play them. You can buy, I think it's on sale now, you can spend like, that's like 40 bucks or something like that, 40 or 50, and you can get 1, pre-sequel 2, 3, and then all the Tales from the Borderlands games. It's so worth it, especially if you're going to go see the movie. The lore is so deep with Borderlands. It's such a fun game, man. All the games are really good. Even like the ones that are less favorable, they are still really, really good. Janae Springs. Black Marketer. Heart of Gold. Oh, I remember this mechanic. When you're like on the moon, like if you don't have a breathing device, like you're pretty much like you have to hold your breath, you're just gonna lose health slowly. You have to get to like oxygen bubbles. Cycle. And boom. And now you have a little oxygen bubble. Alright, well I think that's a good stopping point for the pre-sequel to give you kind of an idea of what the game looks like. Now, of course, with all these games, yes, I do recommend you play more. I just want to give a little bit of taste of each game. I've played through all of them, but just to give you guys a little bit of idea, if you haven't played the game before and you want to get it yourself, this is the perfect opportunity. That's why I make these kind of videos. Just that way you get a little bite-sized piece of knowing what games or a game series looks like to know if you want to pick it up. But when it comes to Borderlands The Pre-Sequel, when I rank it from 1 to 5 stars, I'm going to give it a 5. It is quite literally one of the most perfect Borderlands games there is. I enjoy this game a lot, and I know a lot of you guys do too. It has the perfect blend of storytelling, combat, comedy, everything in between. It is so, so, so good. Hope they make another Borderlands like that sooner or later. But next, we're going to take a trip to a different style of game. We're going to start with Tales from the Borderlands. Alright, and here we are inside of Tales from the Borderlands. Now, if you're not familiar with these games, these are Telltale games, so they're story narrative driven, where you make decisions, there's quick time events. It's very, very like, it's fast paced, but it's, you know, you're not doing as much. It's more story, you're listening, making decisions. You may have a few choices to make along the way, but it's a lot more chill. So we're gonna hang out. Let's play. Now, admittedly, I have played this game back when it originally came out, and Tales from the Borderlands was such a good game. I loved it from start to finish. The new one, not so much, but this one was so good. I'm so excited to play. Played through episode 1, Zero Sum. We get to see Zero again. We love it. And just know this game takes place after the events of Borderlands 2. So technically between 2 and 3 is when this takes place. Now, to be fair, it's been years since I played this. So if I don't remember things, don't come at me in the comment section. I don't remember everything.
Is there some sort of radiation leak I don't know about?
Damn, Reese. Company man, you. All right. Who are you?
So, who are you?
I ask the questions.
Okay, then. Do you mind asking yourself who you are?
And here we go from the beginning. Similar to from the pre-sequel.
A few stabs and select backs, a new haircut, and the help of a couple friends. I was on my way to get the promotion that was going to change my life. Scratch that. Our lives.
Yes, I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, but I don't want it in red. I want it in black.
Is that Kronk?
Black is better. Look, don't concern yourself with why, okay, Jerry? Concern yourself with how. And
That's
just send the
Kronk.
car over
I didn't realize that. Hugo.
Company card. Didn't even have to ask.
Vasquez, your Hyperion nemesis.
You'll look surprised to see me, Reese. But bad things can happen when you swim against fate.
I can't take him seriously because he just
Sometimes
sounds like
men find
Kronk. I'm not gonna lie.
themselves standing in the way of other men's destiny. You don't want to be that man.
Oh, he just threw him out the window. Nice.
Wow. I could not have timed that better. That really helps dramatically.
So now we can look around the office. So this is like the most interactive it really gets other than some quick time events. Let's just rotate the computer to see what happens.
Do you want the money or not? Because
Holographic computer monitor, cost expensive, class high, currently viewing one encrypted file. Basically like Deus Ex. Unknown energy matrix, Iridian polygon. I like how he's just like statically floating there.
But you.
When in reality, you should be actually floating around.
That's why I'm gonna make you assistant vice janitor.
What? No. No, you can't.
I'm the boss now, Reese. I do whatever I want. Report to Sewage Scout 23. Effective immediately.
So, does that mean you're not buying?
Yvette, your other best friend. Yeah, that's the tough thing about like playing these kind of Telltale games is they're very simple. Like we're sitting here, it's 95% cutscenes with answering some narrative questions. See if we get into any action here. If we do, great. Have a little bit of fun here. It's just tough to show in like bite-sized pieces. Like they're really what you're getting here. It's a narrative experience, and he's dead. It's mainly just a narrative experience with some choices that'll affect the story. Maybe some quick time events, but nothing too crazy, truly. It's a great story, and you should play it absolutely if you can, but it's also very, very, very simple. Oh, we stole Vasquez's car. Nice. Tales from the Borderlands.
Mention or something? Oh.
And they're all here and angry. Well, it's about to go down. Finally, I think we're about to get some action.
You know what we got here?
Okay, but don't.
Oh, here we go. We have to equip it with stuff. Let's do a machine gun, and then secondary
Do you know what we do?
rocket
Should we
launchers.
tell 'em what we
Just
do with Hyperion?
launch it. And there's the loader bot, and he is absolutely dead.
Got quiet all of a sudden.
That's cool that I got to customize the loader bot with a couple different things. Well, I don't think that really did all that much.
Engaging target.
See?
Oh.
Piece of cake.
A little spray and pray. That's just a little remote controlled. It's kind of a sick little interaction. And he's very much dead. Getting riddled with bullets. Okay, minigun's not gonna work, but I know I got rockets. Here they are. Locked. Boom. And firing you into the porta potty and dead. Oh, quick time event dodge. Okay, so now we're getting into some action I like. This is my favorite part about Telltale games. It's kind of tough to kind of like talk of when they're just like narrating over stuff.
Welcome to Oblivion.
Oh. Welcome to Oblivion. It's crazy. But when there's actual stuff going on, it's actually fun. How did he not get hit by a single bullet? I do not know. Some simple quick time events. But see, it's just the charm of it. Nothing too crazy. Oh, I missed. Oh, and maybe I didn't. Oh, stun baton. There we go. If you guys want to see me do a video of all Telltale games, there's a lot of them, to be fair. If you want to see me play each of them, I'm so down. Let me know in the comments section. I think I might just end up doing it anyways, but if there's some interest there, I'll definitely expedite it for sure. Left. Damn. The baton's crazy. See, that's what I'm talking about with Borderlands games. Why is that not in the game? If that's so powerful, why can I not use those? Let's take small guy out first. Damn. Oh, I am sweeping him. Well, he's done for. So look how much damage a stunned baton is doing. Imagine that was in a Borderlands game. I would have so much fun. And Ruger. Kill him and grill him. Damn! Right into his skull. And get shot. And there's World of Curiosity. Alright, well, I think that gives you a good idea of what to expect from Tales from the Borderlands. We'll get into new Tales after we finish Borderlands 3. But I'll tell you right now, this one is a lot better. And if you haven't played it, you absolutely should. It's such a blast. I think it's 5 episodes. They each last like around an hour to an hour and a half. You definitely, if you have the time, play this. It is such a good story. Definitely worth it. If I had to give it from 1 to a 5, these are a lot different from the Borderlands games, but I have to give this a 5 out of 5. This is one of the best Telltale games ever released, and the fact it came with Borderlands makes it even better. But next we have the game that holds a special place in my heart, Borderlands 3. Alright, and that brings us to Borderlands 3. Now, the reason I say this holds a special place, if you haven't seen any previous videos, I talk about it every once in a while. I actually got to be a game tester for Borderlands 3, so I actually got to work on the development of this game, being able to, you know, test bugs, make sure the game runs smoothly, all that kind of stuff. So, this is the only game I've ever worked on, so it's such a cool experience to be able to go back and play it. Now, I did do a video a while back, me playing Borderlands 3, so we're actually going to start from there and get into where a lot of the good gameplay really starts to come through. But you actually get to kind of see some more progression. Well, let's just go ahead and hop in. Alright, so where we are in the story at this point is we just basically finished the prologue. We just unlocked Sanctuary, and we just got up into space. I didn't want to start it from the beginning, just because like I feel like you guys have already seen the intros a lot. Might as well start where I know I just did a video a couple months back. Click on these guys, and we'll drop down to our first planet and actually see some like real gameplay. But yeah, as you can see, just looking at Borderlands 3, how nice the game looks. Like, even just the way the guns look, the performance is significantly better. And of course, it's a newer game, but those same core gameplay mechanics are all there. Now, I did choose the Beastmaster for this one because I just get an ally. I feel like he's really good for like just like campaign, because you have like an extra like teammate no matter what. Now, the one thing I really like about Borderlands 3 is really like this is the first taste that we got from like a mainland game. Of like actually playing. Oh my god, what is going on? But this is the first one where you get to travel from like different worlds, which is really cool. Most of them just take place on Pandora, or you get to see maybe a little bit of like the moon or a different planet, but it's like very small. Warming up in here. And Tannis is crawling out of this big old skag. But yeah, I got to, for I think it was around 4 or 5 months, I got to work on game testing for this. And I got to, it was, honestly, game testing makes me have a different kind of appreciation for gaming and what goes into make games. Because what I was doing was probably the easiest job. I wouldn't say easiest, but it was like, I was just the one testing everything everyone made. Basically, it was just sitting there and just like, basically looking around, testing different like motions, different missions, walking around, looking at the ground a lot of times, seeing if anything is popping out, anything that doesn't look right, and it's not supposed to act the way that it's intended, and just spend 8+ hours every day just doing that. And it makes you really appreciate like what goes into making a video game. Oh yes, the Calypso twins. Well, I love this game. The Calypso twins were an interesting antagonist, I won't lie. Very cookie cutter to me. They could have been a lot better in my opinion, but just kind of whatever. There we go. Let's go to the Meridian outskirts. And here we begin our first kind of like planetary trying to find the vault. Because I'm pretty sure in this game the goal is not just to find one vault. There's like multiple vaults that we're going after. They definitely like try to take the story and just like make it go crazy. I like this gun. It's kind of like a little lever action. They got their version of skags, little ratchlings. I gotta say, the gunplay feels a lot better, too. It's a lot smoother. I don't know, like, hitting an enemy, like I don't know, it just feels like it just responds really well. Maybe it's just this gun specifically, but this gun feels nice. Let me try. I already can tell you I do not like this gun. That's like a little Rainbow Six action. Knock the shield back, take him out. If you know, you know. All about badasses, they always drop a decent weapon. Reese, we just saw him. I know it's kind of spoiling what kind of end up happening, but yeah, at some point or another, Reese becomes the Atlas CEO. Alright, this is the first time we've actually used a car so far. Usually it takes a while for us to unlock a car, but since we've kind of started, we started a little bit later in the story, we actually get to experience some cars. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on Borderlands 3. I know it's probably the most, like, divisive game when it comes, like, you know, opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it. Some people don't mind it. I obviously have, like, a bias because I worked on the game. That doesn't mean the game doesn't have problems. I think the story is very mediocre, but, like, the gameplay, the end game is actually quite decent. The game looks really good. Combat feels really good. Just a mediocre story kind of puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Borderlands 3. Alright, let's keep it moving. Let's try to actually, maybe see a boss before we end up moving on. You know, so something I was mentioning during Borderlands 1 that I feel like really still applies here is how good the game looks. And, like, how the art style just is, like, timeless. Like, while Borderlands 3, obviously, the fidelity is significantly better. It is over, like, you could still play the Borderlands games and, like, still be like, wow, this looks pretty decent. Like, not be like, oh, well, this definitely looks very dated for the time. Like, I don't know. The art style it's more of a timeless look, which really benefits them a lot. This gun's kind of crazy. I think I got this from the first boss of the game. He's like that dubstep dude with like all the stereo and speakers and stuff. This gun's kind of decent. Oh, this is one of those Theodores. I also like Beastmaster just simply because of Brutus and how just like he actually does damage and actually is like somewhat smart. Which is crazy to think about, because that's just usually not the case with, like, AI teammates. That's one thing I'll give Borderlands games, is just, like, it's not just a cakewalk. You can't just go run and gun everywhere, because, like, they will tear you down. And I don't think there's a difficulty meter. I think it's all just, like, one difficulty. And it's, like, not that it's, like, so difficult. It's not, like, hard, but you just have to be at least a little bit strategic. Like, running and gunning when there's, like, 10 enemies and stuff like that. You could maybe do that in Call of Duty, but, like, just not here. And we're in. The Watershed Base. Okay. Oh, my God. I came in here thinking that we were good. We were not good. Power Tech Heavy is dead in 3, 2, 1. Other one's dead in right now. Damn. Well, it took them all out. Not too bad. I really like this gun to have this, like, lever action. It actually does a lot of damage. It's actually really fun to use. Yeah, they really tried to make Tyreen, like, the next Handsome Jack, and it just, like, I don't know. It just, the whole interaction between them just wasn't, like, what I wanted it to be. And it wasn't even, like, her shtick was annoying. Like, I like the whole, like, she got all the psychos, all the psycho bandits into, like, a cult. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna start taking some of these enemies out. I think there's a boss soon. I don't remember, though. Yeah, but I mean, overall, like, Borderlands 3 is just a very, like, it's a good game. The problem is that, like, this game would have been considered, like, close to a masterpiece if Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel didn't exist, if that makes sense. Like, the game is very good, but the fact, I say it's pretty good, but the fact that their Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel exist, like, it just kind of, like, it seems mediocre in that fashion. Most other games, if this was their sequel, people would have liked it a lot better, I think. Oh, I remember these Flash Troopers. They can suck much, truthfully. Oh, I think we got our... Oh, no, it's Zero! The homie Zero! God, Zero is such a badass. So little words, so much death. Ironically, does a lot of dividing. Okay. See, this is where a lot of Borderlands games sometimes get a little monotonous when you... I gotta switch on my guns here because, like, as I'm kind of sitting here, I really just want to use a different weapon. Try out some different guns. And that's the great thing, but also, like, if you don't get a lot of good weapons, sometimes the rolls are kind of not great. You're not really getting weapons that are, like, better than the ones you have, so you feel obligated to use them. Oh my god, this might as well be a boss room. Holy. Dead. Oh my god, Starbound level 10. That badass took forever to kill. Oh, finally, a better gun, but I can't even use it yet because I need to be level 12. Yeah, I'm clearly, like, out of my range here because I'm getting guns that are, like, way above. Alright, I think that's a good enough idea of what Borderlands 3 looks like. Like I said, it's not the greatest game. I have a bias because I did get to work on making the game. But, obviously, the story isn't the greatest, but there's a lot of other aspects to like. However, I'm going to rate it a 3 out of 5 stars. Could be better because of the story, and the story is kind of the vital point of it. But things like the way the game looks, the gameplay is really good. I feel like some of the end game stuff is nice. But I just wanted to give you a little extra taste beyond the kind of prologue or chapter 1 of the story to give you an idea what the game looks like. I feel like this kind of did it. Gave you an idea of what the enemies look like, where you're going to be going. But we just have one game left. And I know you guys are probably asking, where's Tiny Tina's Wonderland? Where is the original, I believe it was the DLC for Borderlands 2. That stuff will be coming in the future. We're going to do a whole separate video because there's so much content in that, and I want that to be focused on its own video. But for now, new Tales from the Borderlands, here we come. Alright, and finally we are at the last game with new Tales from the Borderlands. Now, I'm just going to be front. This game is not very great. I played through all of it. I did give it my due diligence, and it was not my favorite. I thought it had some interesting moments, but definitely not something that was great. So we're going to play through the first little bit. Just give you an idea what it looks like. It's basically Tales from the Borderlands, just with some new characters. Let's do it. And alright, here we go. New Tales from the Borderlands. Well, your partner in science. So basically, she's making a product that essentially can mimic what a siren could do. Anu, betterer of worlds. Alright, so this one you actually get to move around a little bit more. I know this is like the new age of Telltale games. You actually can move around, do some stuff. Nothing too crazy, but it just kind of sets up to be able to do some extra stuff. It literally says it on the save that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, now you see it. Okay. I was saying, it literally says what the pass key is on there. Yeah, the problem with these the new Telltale games where you can like run around is that it just feels like we're just clicking on stuff just to click on stuff, and I can already tell you right now that I'm already just a little bit bored because it's like with these Telltale games, like it's story narrative, it kind of pushes the story forward. You just answer things, you do certain things, but like, you're kind of just walking around scanning stuff, talking to people for the sake of just like taking up runtime. It's just not that great, I won't lie to you. Slapping successful. Who needs keys? Perform a super science slap. I don't even know what that means, but we'll take it, I guess.
You're a revolutionary boss.
Ooh, who are we rising up against?
Timmy!
That kind of revolutionary, Timmy. Don't worry.
Not my claptrap. He wants to be my claptrap so bad. Not my claptrap.
Are the vicious campaigns of suppression by the ruling elite that inexorably follow?
You make it sound like we're war profiteers.
We do manufacture weapons.
For now, Fawn. For now.
Alright, well, we're about to go get reprimanded, and we switch off to a new person. Nice. One of our other protagonists. If I remember, yeah, New Tales of the Borderlands, you have 3 different characters that you can control. Future Mobile, also you. Octavio. Well, we get some free tacos. I can't complain with that.
Octavia.
God, jeez.
I anticipated your arrival and have been waiting in a location that would not obstruct others. Your biometrics appear otherwise. Your
Louis.
resembles a 9-year-old
I like Louis. Don't get me wrong. Louis is actually pretty cool.
Sorry, I'm busy networking, innovating, shaking hands.
This would be an actual job with money.
While I'm not a big creator, if you think that being successful in the content creator space is just networking and talking to other creators, you are so mistaken. While that does help, and you can learn a few things. You're not gonna get anywhere if you don't make out your own stuff yourself. Now this is a good character. I do like Fran. Fran is hilarious. Good old Fran, the Frogurt maker.
Thank you, sponsor bot.
Fran, Froyo Queen, also me. Nice.
Do not think on the fact that unless your next Kroger flavor is diamonds, the interest on your debt will keep pace with your revenue, and you shall be forever drowning in an ocean of capitalist indifference.
Fran's about to destroy it.
Congratulations, you are not thinking about it.
Son of a...
You don't have to do this. You have a choice. Think before you act.
She gonna break it? Oh. That's a really cool chair, though. Imagine having a chair like that you can like, change a bunch of stuff. I didn't know a Frogurt, I didn't know a frozen yogurt simulator would be this fun, but here we are. This is riveting gameplay right here, I'll tell you what. She's passionate. I love it. Why is it only like one person at a time? Is that like a thing? All right, I don't want to bore with the rest and going through the rest of the episode. You guys kind of get the deal. New Tales of the Borderlands. I don't really like this one as much. As you play through, it's just a lot of the same, and a lot of plot is just kind of like them going back and forth talking about how they're going to do certain things, and it just didn't really come out the way I wanted, unfortunately. So if I had to rate it from 1 to 5 stars, I don't think it's a 1, because I don't think it's terrible. There's some redeeming qualities. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. I like certain parts of it, but it just kind of drags, and I wish there was just more into it. It's just not as great as I thought it would be. But yeah, that's me playing every single Borderlands game. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well too. If you guys want to see some Tiny Tina, if you guys want to see me play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, both of the games, in a separate video, let me know down in the comment section. And also let me know what other games you want to see, whether they're PS2, PS3, Xbox, whatever the case may be. Got lots of games coming, lots of content coming for you guys. I'm really trying to stay on a consistent schedule for you. If you guys enjoy and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, like the video. And I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you guys again in another video. Peace.